Right.
What else is going on out here in this celebrity world of
Child,
mess,
Cardi
toxic
B,
mess?
child. Well, yeah, Cardi B and Tasha K, child. She had suicidal thought. Well, let's get into that. As y'all know, Tasha K and Cardi B has been battling in court because Tasha K was on her little show talking about saying that Cardi what?
Not you.
I thought you were talking to me.
Mm-mm.
Um, saying that Cardi B allegedly had herpes or whatever, and Cardi sued her for defamation, right?
Uh-huh.
While talking to the stand, while taking the stand, Cardi broke down in tears as she describes to the jury how she felt about Tasha K's alleged lies about her. And she even had she even had suicidal thoughts because of Tasha K's lies. She even said that she felt bad for being a mother, felt bad being a mother, this, that, and the third. Because I guess, I don't know, because in a sense, her child will grow up and one day hear about this situation. I get it. Um, that happened really recently in court. But the thing is, I don't know. Like, I feel like
I don't believe it.
it's not that I don't believe it. It's just like, we know you was gonna win. Which, I mean, if I'm not invalidating or dismissing Cardi B having, if she really has, excuse me, she said she had suicidal thoughts, so that's what it was. I think
From Tasha K though,
from Tasha.
of all of the things that we have seen and
Okay.
witnessed Cardi fight back through
Mm-hmm.
since she has been a celebrity, this is the one thing. Somebody saying you got herpes. This is
And
the
then they
one
already
thing that
proved
makes you
it.
want to kill
Yeah,
yourself.
and
This,
they did the test. They did the test. She ain't got it. So my thing
when I,
is, that's
this,
well,
this is the one thing. A lie. This is the one thing. This thing, no, baby. When I read that statement, I was like, okay, good. Cardi has a real PR team now. Like she's arrived to where
now
she.
she's a real,
This
not a
is
real PR team.
no, because this is because it's giving very much entertainment theater now. And listen, I'm never gonna discount someone's story. I've been through my own shit where, if I told people what happened, I felt like they wouldn't believe me. I think I posted this week that the guy that sexually assaulted me when I was in college, he died last week. And now I'm just seeing all these tributes and shit on Facebook, and I'm just like, this is weird and awkward as hell. I'm out of here. Um, and I know that people would, if I told them what happened, the response would be like, "Oh, that didn't happen, blah blah blah." And so I'm not saying that when I say I don't believe it, I just think that considering the things that we have already seen from her or seen how Cardi gets down in the past, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like her taking this different route is like her having a good management team saying, "No, we're going to play this out in court. This is how we're going to navigate through this. If you have a good lawyer, or if you've ever been in legal proceedings, your lawyer will train you well on what to say when you don't understand. Because
Mm-hmm.
your goal is to always persuade the jury to take your side. That's your goal. Every defendant or a
Right,
plaintiff
right.
persuading the jury or the judge to take your side. And I just think that with Cardi, her claiming that this has caused her like emotional distress and like using the baby, like it made me think that I shouldn't have been a mother. I'm like, for herpes, Tasha K did that. Tasha K has that kind of power.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. That all sounds good. I mean, that makes sense. However, I talked about this on my show, I think episode 149 or something like that. And I said that, they were trying to figure out Cardi was getting tested. They were testing it so they can show it to the judge and stuff like that, just to prove that she doesn't have herpes. And if it proves that she doesn't, it
She's
will
gonna sue her for libel.
not only sue her, but she was going to lose. Tasha was going to lose the case. We found that out. So it was like, why are you doing this now? Like you are in good spaces in this case. So what was the point of you starting that whole, crying and talking about suicidal thoughts? Maybe that's what makes me think that maybe she really did feel like that. I mean, Cardi, we have known Cardi to be an emotional person. We know, she's a Libra. We kind of do get a little, but I don't feel suicidal. But we get into our feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know. I mean, Cardi, she's in good spaces with this case. So it's like, why did you need to do that? If it was just being, if she was just lying. So I don't know. I think she really did feel away. I think those were real genuine tears. It weren't crocodile tears.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but at the end of the day, wanted to have this conversation because one of my mutuals on TikTok actually brought up a good point in that this will both show the human side of celebrities, but also this will drive others to sue bloggers in the future. This is like, oh, Cardi did this shit. Oh, this person talked about me. Sue them. Defamation. I'm a little worried.
There have been defamation suits since the beginning of media, so I'm not bothered. And for the people, the social media people that are now concerned, it's the TikTokers who shouldn't be in media in the first place. You just lucked up on making something that was funny, and then people started following you.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll that kind of ties into the whole Lisa Ray thing later in the show. But
Okay.
most of the people that are talking heads now have no idea how media works, no real idea about entertainment. They're just commentators. You're just sitting on the sidelines and commenting based off of what you see.
What you see.
If you're a person that understands how media works and how entertainment and media go together, and what the legal ramifications are of reporting the news, then you understand what a defamation lawsuit, what the grounds for a defamation lawsuit is, the grounds for a libel and a slander lawsuit is, and what Tasha K right now. I mean, loving her videos, and I think that she rose over the last 5 years in the YouTube space. I think that she made a grand mistake by not reporting her sources and while also refusing to always maintain the space of these things being allegations and alleged, right? Not speaking of them as facts, as firsthand information. You're not her gynecologist. You don't know if she has herpes or not, but it is being reported. And this is my source. Like any journalist, any person who takes reporting the news seriously understands to protect yourself and the integrity of your work, you always have to have your sources, right? Or you state, this is my opinion. That's what separates fact from fiction. And we always say this, your opinions are fiction because they're not based on facts. They're based on your feelings. Okay. And you can just make those up. That's how that works. But yeah, Tasha K should have probably, I don't know what the ramifications are going to be. I think that Cardi testifying in that manner or saying that it's caused her emotional distress is not really just for this lawsuit or for this case to get dismissed, or not the case to get dismissed, but for this case to be ramped up. I think it's actually setting up for a follow-up case where for the next person, it's like, okay, well, as an example for other media outlets who cover Cardi in a negative way, like, this is what I did to Tasha K, I could do this to you. I don't think it's going to work for all the other celebrities, but Cardi for the past 2 years has been that way about bloggers in general. Remember, she was like, stop reporting on me, like, stop talking about me, stop bringing me a blah, blah, blah. And then even on your show, Darren, then it's come out of your mouth saying that a lot of these celebrities who get mad at the bloggers for reporting on them keep saying, don't report on me, but that's how you get your views. Like, that's how you get more fans. Like, that's how you stay in the public domain, is because we're talking about you. We're keeping you what it starts to relevant, right? And that's just part of it. And I think that she got in the game and she rocketed in a different way after Love and Hip Hop that I don't think she was emotionally prepared for. Like, there was nobody to sit her down and say, bitch, like, this is about to be the ride of your life. And there are going to be people who are going to say all kinds of crazy things about you, whether they're true or not. Your job is to continue to give them the art and entertain them.
Is nobody telling her this?
I mean, it takes a while. It clearly has taken her a while to get a good team to kind of guide her into being like, let's not be so reactive. Yeah. Don't jump on Instagram Live and start cussing out people and telling their mama to die from HIV and all the other stuff that she was doing. Like, you're a certified star. This bitch has diamond records. Like, you've made history, music history. Like, you have to carry yourself in a different way. And you're a mother of two. So with that, she has to operate differently. And if she's taking any advice from Beyonce at all, take it to the courtroom, okay? Like, I ain't got to argue with none of y'all. I ain't got to report. I ain't got to respond to y'all. I'm going to take it to the courtroom and I'm going to put it in a record. Anything Beyonce has to say about anything that's been reported about her, she puts it in her music. And then if somebody want to sue, she take it right on to court and she send her lawyer and they do their thing. That is what I'm looking at Cardi for. I think that this is going to serve as an example for other bloggers who cover her, for them to kind of like tiptoe and kind of walk the fine line and making sure that if you're going to report something negative about me, make sure that you have facts and make sure you can state your sources, because otherwise I'm gonna get your shit shut down. I'm waiting to see how this affects Tasha K.
Yeah,
I don't know if
because
she's gonna get to keep her channel.
it's your little crumbs, girl, compared to Car. Like it's they coming for you, girl. Not to sound like Whoopi Goldberg. But yeah, we said this behind the scenes. You said like people that didn't really go to school for this shit. Like I took PR, you know.
Right.
I know I read the AP style book which has all the rules and regulations when it comes to writing. And I know bloggers they're not kind of, you know, anybody can have a blog. You can go on the website, make a blog, you can write some things, there you go. I do think that there needs to be some type of decorum. I said this on my TikTok video. There needs to be some type of decorum, because eventually it's just, you know, we're going to see a lot more cases like this if people are irresponsible with their platforms. And as big as your platform gets, the more you're, you know, likely for this to likely happen to you.
The more riskier it is.
And people on TikTok, is so easy to get like 100,000 views on TikTok, and people will just come out with these, it'd be slandering people. It'd be the new person that they slander every week. And it's like, okay, I mean, I hope it's factual, because if it ain't and they sue your ass, girl, the creator fund don't pay you that much.
Right. I think people right now, it's like, and it's kind of, you know, it's also kind of getting disheartening that, you know, for content creators who like, this is like it's not just a form of therapy, but like this is our art form and our way of expression, that the space is so open that it's become overpopulated with people who really don't have talent. And they're unoriginal. Like a lot of these content creators are really just regurgitating things that they've already seen. Like a lot of the TikTokers, they just piggyback. Like I'm watching, like everybody just piggyback and they're saying the same thing because this got the views and this to get the followers up and this blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, well, what else are you bringing? Like you're not even bringing a look. You're just bringing the same old argument, tired theories and things like that into the space because you want the views and you want the clout. But you're not a journalist. You're not a media analyst. You're not an entertainment reporter. You're not invested in discovering new content. You're not breaking any stories. No one's coming to you with any information to add to any stories that are already out there because they trust that you're going to break it to an audience. Like you're not doing that. I mean, I'm not what the meme saying. I'm not saying the girls aren't doing their thing, but they're not doing it. You know what I mean?
There's some people. There's most of my mutuals, because I don't follow nobody that don't have no substance. But like most of my mutuals that I talk to, that follow me, that I follow them, they get it. They've been like I've interviewed some that, you know, they went to school for their niche that they're doing in TikTok. But I see these people on these apps, and it's like, what are y'all doing? Like y'all starting beefs just to start beefs? Like, because I think with my demographic, like a lot of people, the name of fame on TikTok is to, you know, somebody gets some kind of case on them, or there's some kind of allegations against them, then you're gonna like just railroad them completely without any type of facts or any type of tangible proof. I mean, sometimes they be right, but sometimes I'll be like, child, what you really doing this for? Right. It's your bread and butter, because TikTok knows which videos make the most views, and you keep on giving it to them. But at the end of the day, like we all know what that creator fund says, honey. That shit don't be a lot. If I already told you, I said the person made 1 million views and got $20 for it. It's weird. I don't know. I think people just need to, you know, lay off it and just start reading more. You know, there's the AP style book. I still got that book in my room. I don't know where it is.
Right. Master your craft. And I think when I go home next month, I think I'm going to ship some of my college books back up here to Jersey so that that may be part of my content. I may just go back to my media law book and like just start doing online lessons about like, today we're going to talk about this and how you can protect your brand from entering in the courtroom with these other celebrities, you know, and how you can go about creating content in a way that is original, that is within the ramifications of the law, that is ethical, that will still get you the views that you're looking for. Like if you just listening to other people's views, you're not researching, you're just taking other people's opinions and running with them. Because this is definitely like, I will say this, social media has exposed our society for being a bunch of followers. But that, no shade to any of my followers on any of my platforms. Make sure you go follow me on my new Instagram page at Prince Derek Doll. But it's very much you're either a leader or a follower. Everybody's following something, right? And when you're a mindless follower, it shows in the work that you're creating because you're not creating anything. You're not a creator. So when you're doing that, you're putting yourself at risk of taking the wrong opinion or taking the wrong information, misinformation, and regurgitating it, and therefore risking any platforms that you're on. So I think that it goes to show, like, let this be a lesson to you. Like, check your sources, research, and fine tune your craft so that you don't find yourself in these courtrooms with these celebrities because you're giving away false information on your platforms.